Feeling stuck in your love life, whether it's chasing women who don't want you, staying in toxic relationships, or ignoring red flags, these dating traps are keeping you down. Don't let fear or bad habits hold you back. Take control, set boundaries, and stop wasting time on the wrong people. You deserve better. Alright guys, this is a tough one, but it's something we need to talk about. Have you ever had that gut feeling that something's off in your relationship? Maybe she's distant, acting different, or keeping secrets. Well, today we are diving into the 5 biggest signs that reveal infidelity. These aren't just guesses, these are real red flags that you can't afford to ignore. If you've ever questioned her loyalty, keep watching because you might just recognize some of these signs. Trust me, you deserve the truth and it's time to face it head on. Let's get into the signs that could be telling you everything you need to know. Number 1, a sudden change in priorities. Let's start with this. If she's suddenly putting everything and everyone above you, it's a huge red flag. She's changing plans last minute, spending more time with new friends, or making excuses for why she can't be around. Look, we all get busy, but when someone is invested in a relationship, they make time for it. If her priorities have shifted overnight and you're always coming in last, she's investing her time somewhere else. Don't just brush this off as she's busy. It might be something deeper. For example, let's say you used to have regular date nights, but suddenly she's too busy. It's not that her schedule changed, it's that her priorities did. She's chosen to put her attention elsewhere, and the relationship is no longer her main focus. If she's not making time for you, ask yourself, who or what is taking up that time? And now, here's a big one that a lot of guys miss. If she's pulling back emotionally, it's not random, it's a sign. You used to share everything, your day, your thoughts, your feelings, but now it's all surface level. She's not opening up like she's used to, and when you try, she seems distant, even irritated. That emotional connection is what holds relationships together. And when it starts to fade, something is wrong. Let's be clear. When a woman disconnects emotionally, she's already halfway out the door. If she's no longer sharing with you, it's because she doesn't see the need. Don't sit there in silence, hoping it will change on its own. Emotional distance often precedes physical distance. This one you need to address fast. And number 3, secrecy with her phone. We live in a digital world, and if she's suddenly glued to her phone but guarding it like it's the crown jewels, that's a red flag. Checking her phone constantly, turning it away when you're around, or taking it everywhere she goes, even just to the bathroom, could mean she's hiding something. A committed partner doesn't need to shield their phone like it's full of state secrets. And look, everyone's entitled to privacy, but if her behavior around her phone changed overnight, it's because she doesn't want you to see something. Don't go into detective mode, but don't ignore it either. If she's overly protective, ask yourself, what's on that phone that she doesn't want you to see? And number 4, a newfound focus on appearance. But before you panic, let me say this. Taking care of oneself is great, but when it comes out of nowhere and she's putting way more effort than usual into her appearance, without including you, it's worth noting. Maybe she's suddenly hitting the gym every day, or trying out a new look, or wearing clothes she hasn't worn in years. If you are no longer seeing her in these new outfits, or on these social outings, you have to wonder, who is she trying to impress? Attraction is built on novelty, and if she's not bringing that energy to you, it's likely because she's seeking it elsewhere. And number 5, inconsistent scheduling and last-minute cancellations. When someone is juggling multiple lives, their schedule becomes inconsistent. Last-minute cancellations, vague plans, and shifting availability are classic signs of someone trying to be in 2 places at once. She's meeting friends you've never heard of, going to events you've not invited to, and always seems to have a work thing at the last minute. If you're always the one being rescheduled, it's because something else or someone else is taking priority. And here's the tough part. If she's not making time for you, she's making time for something or someone else. It might sound harsh, I know, but relationships thrive on consistency. And if she can't commit her time to you, it's because she's investing it elsewhere. What do you do if you're seeing these signs? Here's your game plan. Number 1, don't jump to conclusions, but don't ignore the signs. It's easy to assume the worst, but jumping to conclusions will only make things messy. So instead, take a step back and look at the pattern. Are these behaviors happening consistently? Are multiple signs showing up at once? Gather your thoughts before you react. Number 2, communicate directly and respectfully. Don't let this build up inside and eat you alive. Have a direct conversation with her about what you're noticing. Let her know that you feel distance and ask if there's anything she wants to discuss. Approach from a place of understanding, not accusation. If she's honest, you will have clarity. If she avoids the conversation, then that's a clue too. Number 3, protect your peace. Your well-being matters. If her behavior is constantly making you feel insecure or anxious, you need to prioritize yourself. Don't waste your time or energy on someone who isn't fully invested in you. Your peace of mind is priceless, and it's better to walk away from uncertainty than to cling to a relationship that's built on doubt. Number 4, value yourself enough to walk away. Here's the bottom line. You deserve to be with someone who's fully invested. If she's not all in, you are wasting time. Don't let guilt or fear keep you stuck. You are worthy of a relationship where both people are present and committed. And number 5, refocus on your goals. Use this experience as motivation. Refocus on yourself, your goals, and your future. Sometimes life sends us these challenges to remind us of our value. Build yourself up and remember the right person will add to your life, not create confusion or pain. At the end of the day, you deserve a relationship that feels secure, committed, and fulfilling. Don't ignore red flags just because you're afraid of what you might find. Have the courage to face the truth, protect your peace, and walk away from anything that doesn't serve you. Subscribe and drop a comment if you've ever noticed these signs in a relationship. And remember, you are worth more than being someone's second option. With love, your dating coach, Carla.